But above all these things, put on love, which is the bond of perfection, and let the peace of God rule in your hearts and be thankful. My mom and dad embody the true essence of love and selflessness through their numerous sacrifices for our family. Their love for one another has instilled a deep sense of faith in me and my siblings. They made so many personal and financial sacrifices for our family. They sent their 3 kids to Catholic school our entire lives, starting from kindergarten to up to college to come to Catholic University. They also provided for a family of 5, which is not easy, and we were able to live a comfortable life. And a lot of that included invaluable resources and abilities that were both ranging from physical to intangible things, such as we had books to read, we had school supplies. But they also garnished us with love and confidence and a good work ethic, knowing that we can do what we want if we put our minds to it and work hard for what we want. In addition to numerous sacrifices, my family continued to have steadfast love for their family, even during times of difficulty. They stood by each other's side during tumultuous times when they had to address various mental health conditions to each other, and having to amend those situations was really difficult. It's a very hard conversation to have, but they made it work because they were always supportive of each other and rooted for each other at the end of the day. Whether they had disagreements, arguments, whatever it may be, they wanted the greater good for one another, not only for their own sake, but also for the sake of our family. Also, when my mom was forced to go back to work, she used to be a stay-at-home mom after having kids, and her going back to work put a big strain on our family because she used to be able to pick us up from school, take care of us, and things like that. And she hadn't been to work in a long time, so she had to go back to our community college to freshen up some skills that she learned in college to make her an asset to the workforce and to be able to have a job and apply for jobs. So that really put a strain on our family, but nevertheless, they made it work through constant communication and just trust in each other that it's all going to work out. Really exemplified how much they trust God and His plan. Despite all these difficulties, my parents never failed to express gratitude to God for His strength and courage, which even solidified even more their Catholic faith as a family. And as a result of this, they really instilled the importance of our Catholic faith, both in big ways and in small ways, such as always making it a point to go to Sunday Masses as a family. No matter where we were, whether we were on vacation or somewhere we've never been, we always went to Mass no matter where we went. We'd look up the whatever times that the Masses were being held, and we would go because my parents explained the significance of attending Mass and being present for the Eucharist is such a vital part of who we are. And also smaller things on a smaller scale. Reading biblical passages during time of Advent or Lent, just so we were able to reflect during these holy times, became a regular thing for our family. And also once a week giving appreciations to one another. They always made it a point to ensure that we know why we are doing these things, because God has given us so many resources and so many opportunities, and we need to use those to help others and to be living testimonies of the Word of God. My mom and dad embodied the true essence of love and selflessness through their numerous sacrifices for our family. Their love for one another and their family has instilled a deep sense of faith within me. God gives His biggest battles to His strongest soldiers. When you are faced with adversity, do not forget these words. But above all, put on love, which is the bond of perfection, and let the peace of God rule in your hearts, and be thankful. Thank you.